So here we are once again taking another jump back in time to 2001 when this figure came out. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, let alone the first movie, was an iconic first for live-action Spider-Man and let alone superhero films in the early 2000s. I had this exact figure growing up with my brother, so it's a lot of nostalgia seeing it here in front of me. And this is actually my wife. She picked this up at our local comic shop. It's actually going to go on her shelf in our living room display. But like I said, I had this figure with my brother growing up. You can just see this awesome box art. We have Green Goblin and the reflection of Spider-Man. Old school Toybiz sculpt in here, but it does come with the chair that lights up with the Green Goblin helmet. You can see the Toybiz emblem there on the packaging. Just really cool blisters and really cool packaging back then. You see some of the other figures that came in the wave. We had all of those actually, me and my brother. Green Goblin, Jonah Jameson, and the Battle Damage Spider-Man. But just a lot of nostalgia for this packaging when I see it. And we seen this at my local comic shop for quite some time, me and my wife, Mrs. Stone, and it was just time to pick it up. It had been sitting there after years of going by that place, so we decided to grab it, and yeah, we just didn't look back, man. She's also a huge Spider-Man fan. That is her favorite hero, so without further ado, let's take a look at this 24-year-old figure. And I've talked a lot about Toybiz on my channel before. They helped Marvel get out of bankruptcy with their toys, but let's get this thing open and check it out. I'm super excited for this review. So here is Norman with his chair outside of the box, and dude, this brings back a lot of memory. This is actually Mrs. Stone's. This is going to be on her shelf, but I'm just reviewing it because we both had these figures growing up. I also had the Mary Jane with the red dress, the Spider-Man, and the Green Goblin figure. They came on his hoverboard, but we also had this one, me and my brother, growing up. But she was kind enough to let me review it on my channel, and it's going to be on her shelf in our living room, so I still get to enjoy it. But Spider-Man has been one of our favorite superheroes as long as I can remember. We've been in each other's lives our entire lives, both of us, so I know she's liked Spider-Man for quite some time. But let me quit yapping. Let's get on into this thing. So we have Norman here, the chair. We'll just go ahead and look at the paint and sculpt of everything, then we'll look at articulation, which is dated. You can see here, this is definitely from 2001, but the sculpt looks good, and the paint is not terrible. Obviously, the face sculpt the head sculpt is definitely dated, you know, victim of the times, just 2001. That was 24 years ago, but the paint and the sculpt looks good. The folds of the clothes are pretty cool. You can see we have pinned knees and elbows. They do not get below 90 degrees for any of the arms. There's no wrist articulation or anything like that. It's basically just a 5 POA or like a 8 POA pretty much. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So basically like a 9 POA figure. But the sculpt, even though it's from 2001, it does look good. The paint's still very nice on it. Obviously, it's been in the box for quite some time. No, right to 90 at the knees. Just very dated. Just a victim of the times, but the paint on it and the sculpt is there. I just get a lot of nostalgia looking at this, man. It's so freaking cool. And William Dafoe is Green Goblin, man. Just awesome. I really brought that role to life, obviously. And then the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, just OG, man. Then take a look at the chair here, which is very nicely sculpted, very nicely painted, very like ornate design. This is definitely like a rich people chair, you know. The legs look very nice as well. And then you can actually press this down, and there's like C-type batteries in here, and I believe it lights up. I think we can this comes off. You see that little metal piece in there? It's kind of looks like it's corroded a little bit. Yeah, it's you can see how rusty it is. But that plugs right into here, and that is what makes it light up. So we're just taking a look at, you can just see it's not the full helmet or anything. It's just a red plastic piece that plugs into the chair, and it is molded. Or I should say it's glued. You can see it's a separate piece. It's glued to the mask, but the sculpt of the mask looks freaking sick, dude. I thought about getting that Marvel Legends Green Goblin mask. I was just showing Mrs. Stone it the other day. But the sculpt on this looks awesome, dude. There's no denying that. Very badass. And just another little quick look at the chair. You can see that's where it plugs in, that little 2 metal prongs and whatnot. And just things covered in paint and sculpting. Look at all this texture. So very, very nice, man. All the way from 2001, and you can just see it just plugs right in, just like so. But all the way from 2001, dude, it just holds up so well, and I get so much nostalgia looking at this. Me and my brother had all of these, and the Sam Raimi movie holds a special place in a lot of Spider-Man fans' hearts. Toby is just the GOAT. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to wrap up the video here. So the nostalgia that I'm getting just from like messing around with these older Toybiz Marvel Legends figures, it's unmatched, man. Like, it is really taking me back to just a simpler time in my life when I knew nothing else other than just watching cool stuff, going to school, and like literally just a normal kid life, you know. This is just really takes me back to simpler times, man. Even though Toybiz is a 24-year-old figure, came out in 2001, even though it's very dated, I just feel like it holds up, man. Maybe it's just my nostalgia kicking me in the ass. I just feel like it holds up, man. Toybiz just was doing great things in the early 2000s. They were so far ahead of their time, and this is not an example of what they're capable of. You know, this is one of the more limited figures. It's literally just Norman Osborn with his chair. It's an iconic scene in the Sam Raimi first Spider-Man movie. This William Dafoe doesn't need, you know, super crazy articulation, because this is what he's going to do. He's going to sit in the chair, you know, just to reenact that scene, or have him standing by the chair, you know. But this looks so freaking cool, man. Now I really want to watch the Spider-Man movie, dude, after fucking around with it and stuff. But as soon as Mrs. Stone gets her shelf situated a little bit more and she gets the space to put this on, because her shelf is also stacking up, she's learning the cruel truth behind shelf real estate very quickly, as we all do. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. This is such a cool figure. 2001 Toybiz Norman Osborn with his Green Goblin helmet on the chair. Just so freaking cool, man. If this doesn't take you back to the Sam Raimi movies, I don't know what will. But if you enjoy this review, please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also consider becoming a part of Clan Stone. Check out some of my tiers that I offer. It's not necessary at all. Just liking, watching, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff is more than enough to help boost me in the algorithm and continue to grow my channel. I just appreciate all of you very much. Shout out to all my Clan Stone members. Y'all are the shit. Awesome motherfuckers. I appreciate y'all so much by really supporting me and what I do, my channel here, action figures, cool IPs, and franchise. I just appreciate each one of you so very much. But let me quit yapping, y'all. With that being said, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.